All right, welcome back to my channel. I don't have the same energy that I normally have. I'm sure you can tell, but this is solely because I'm dealing with COVID in my home, and it has not been an easy journey. Mentally, I've been very stressed, very overwhelmed. Not being able to touch someone that you love, hold them, or even just understand where they may be coming from, when you find out you're positive with something like this. But it's even worse now, in my opinion, dealing with this when you have a person that's asymptomatic that has it. And asymptomatic in the way that it's not the severe breathing or coughing or shortness of breath, maybe a lot of fatigue, maybe some tummy issues, stuff like that. But nothing that's, wakes up and says, hey, oh my God, this is serious. So, then you try to explain why the people that they were around should get tested, and they feel like, oh, well, ain't nothing wrong with the person. So if nothing's wrong with the person, then I don't probably need to go get tested. Even though other people were tested in our home and we were negative, and the person that tested positive was positive. So unless someone just wanted to pick on that person and say, oh, we want this one test to be positive, then why not all our tests be positive? You get what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Some of these places may be rinky-dinky, but we can't use that as a means to be irresponsible. And when I say irresponsible, meaning if you know someone has tested positive and you neglect to quarantine yourself until you get tested to find out whether or not you have it, you're irresponsible. I don't care who comments on my channel and says I'm wrong. You're irresponsible and you're selfish. You are selfish. So if you know somebody that tested positive and they feel that the test is a bogus test, or whatever the case is, go get tested again. And if you think the test is fake, why not go get tested just to be on the safe side, to protect people that you still want to be around without your mask on? Why not do that? And I'm speaking more to some of these young folks, because let me tell you something. Why does COVID have to come to your door and bring death to the door for you to really believe this crap is real? It's unfair. Don't be selfish. Don't do that to other people. It's just not right. Like, you're basically putting a gun to somebody's head saying, let me play Russian roulette with your life. Get tested. If you have friends that test positive, understand that they're going to go through a phase. They're going to go through a phase of anger. They're going to go through a phase of denial. They're going to go through a phase of blaming. They're going to go through a phase of, acceptance. But don't be one of those friends that help boost someone who may be positive and asymptomatic feel like their test is possibly wrong so they can keep going out in the world. No, you're not a real friend. You're not. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know how else to put it. So I encourage you, if you're dealing with this and you know someone who may be positive and they're battling with the fact that, social media and news outlets are saying that people are getting false positives. Okay, well, people getting false negatives need to feel the same way too. If you have symptoms, guys, it's not that hard to understand. If you have symptoms, it didn't say if you have a cough and you feel okay, you should go out. No, a cough is a freaking symptom, right? At the end of the day, it's a symptom. So if you have a symptom, because we don't know what this thing does to everybody, that means you're sick. You are sick. So if you're sick, if you got really bad headaches and you never used to get headaches before, something could be wrong. I mean, it don't take rocket scientists. It really doesn't take rocket scientists to understand that we got to do better. And I don't want to become sick because this comes into my home, because the people who I know are around other people all don't believe that this is real. Like, I mean, like, what do you do? Okay, like, I'm to the point where I'm almost about to kick. Nobody can leave out the house. Like, yeah, I'm that mentally. I got a temperature gun at my door. That's not even working. Think about it. In my situation, the person that tested positive didn't develop a fever until a couple of days probably later. But that means they probably already had it. So even when we were checking temperatures, they could have already had it. So it doesn't matter. Guys, just be safe. At this point, there's no right way except for keeping your face covered, even your eyes. Put on sunglasses. I know it sounds crazy. Keep your hands out your face as much as you can. And, you know, and make sure you wash your hands. You know, make sure you clean your high touch areas in your home. And if you gotta go out the door, go and come right back. Go get what it is that you need. And it should be a need, not a want. Guys, I teach this in work, my professional job. We teach about needs versus wants. You know, wanting to go out and have fun around tons of people is not an emergency. It's not, you know, so care about somebody else for once. Can you do that?